this apartment forever.
What's up, everybody? This is Spider-Fan 101. Now as you can see, I'm sitting down. Why am I sitting down, you might ask? Because this is my kingdom. This is my throne. And I am tired of standing up right now. So, I am here today. Well, I have to talk about many things today, but the thing that I have to start off with first is Supergirl. Why, you ask? Because of the fact that they have just released, like just today, they released a new trailer for season 3. Now, I've already seen this trailer, but I am here to analyze it. See, I have the last episode of season 2 playing in the background, just because. So, let me zoom in real quick. There we go. So, without further ado, let's analyze this thing. So it starts off with us, Kara giving a monologue.
The decision I made
About her letting Mon go back into space.
He couldn't have made that sacrifice.
So, one thing that I want them to resolve or basically take light of in season 3, is I want them to explain where Mon went when he went into that portal. And, I wanted to explain it because you don't know if that was like a vibe like wormhole, like the stuff that Cisco does, or that was like a Phantom Zone portal. We don't really know. So, I would like to see that resolved.
But me, I couldn't have lived with myself if I hadn't. I will always make the decision I made. I am not a human. I tried to be, but I'm not. Kara Danvers was a mistake.
Now, what exactly does she mean by that? I have no idea. Because she said Kara Danvers was a mistake. Like, does that mean that by her living this life pretending to be a human, and like, as this Kara Danvers, like, was it holding her back? Did she mean that? Or did it mean, like, something happened to her and she's just tired of everything and she's just going Supergirl full time? And in that case, that's pretty interesting. And now we have a shot of Supergirl floating in what appears to be the ocean. Now, why she's just, unconscious floating in the ocean, I have no idea. But I hope that is explored. It's probably, it probably has something to do with Rain and what she's doing. We have a shot of the DEO, not very new. Then we have our first look at Rain. And from what I've researched, Rain is supposed to be like a female Bizarro. Well, what am I saying? Not a female Bizarro, a female Doomsday. And, she doesn't really look like female Doomsday because when I looked her up and the first time I saw her, I was just like, that is ugly. But here, she doesn't really look that ugly. She looks like, the first time I saw this image, this shot, I thought that it was like a flashback of Kara's mom. That's what I thought at first, but that's not who it was. More of Sanvers. That's always good to see. That's always good to see. It's always good to see those two. They have the best chemistry, so shot of wind. Let's see. Now, who on earth is this? Because I have no idea. Not a clue. Because this is definitely not Rain. Because we just saw Rain in the blue dress. That's when she arrived on Earth. So, I don't really know who this is, but I guess we'll find out later on. So, Jean. Now, who is... Wait, who? Oh, shoot. My tablet just fell. Who was shooting at Kara? Because it doesn't show... Like, this is definitely like a teaser. Because it shows you enough, but it still leaves a lot of mystery, so you have no idea what's going on. So, I wonder who was shooting at her, though. It was probably Rain, but, you know, since she's like a doomsday, like, and those seem like alien gunshots, then, you know, I don't think she would be using guns, but, you know, we'll see.
You are gonna regret the day you screwed me. Because now, you have all of my attention.
Now, I don't know what it is about some of these Marvel actors transitioning to the DC universe. Like, maybe every time, like, a smaller Marvel character dies in the MCU, they get resurrected into the DC universe, which would actually be pretty interesting. That would be pretty interesting. But as you can see, Adrian Pasdar is here. I don't know what character he plays in particular, but I guess we'll find out. Like, when he says that line, like, now you have all my attention, is that like a threatening line? Is like he trying to threaten Lena, or is he saying, like, let's work together, now you have my full attention? Like, is that like... Alright, we'll see. Then you have Danvers chasing a truck with what appears to be a man in the truck shooting what looks to be a machine gun. Like, it looks like a regular machine gun, but seeing as though none of these criminals in the DC universe ever use normal guns. Well, except for the ones that don't know who they're up against. But, you know, we'll see about that. Then that's basically the end of the trailer. And then we get the release date of the when season 3 is coming out, because last time in the last episode when I was talking about the Supergirl news, I had no idea what the release date was, but now we have a confirmed release date, which is October 9th, 2017. Now, here's the problem that I have, because, well, now we're going to get into Jane the Virgin territory, because I'm used to Jane the Virgin and Supergirl coming on the same night, but on the last episode, I said that Jane the Virgin Season 4 was premiering on a Friday, and when I looked up, and when I saw the rest of the trailer, it says that it's still on Monday. So does that mean that they're now airing on separate nights? In which case, that is, look, I'm just glad they were both renewed, so it doesn't really bother me that much, but, you know, I'm just used to seeing them on the same night. But seeing as though I don't really have any Jane the Virgin news, I guess it's going to be really Supergirl themed, except for something that I didn't talk about last episode. That was in season 4 of Jane the Virgin. sorry, my camera died. But in Jane the Virgin season 4, they said that we are going to finally meet the narrator and who he is, which I really like, and I want to see who he is because, you know, all this time he's been narrating all 3 seasons, and I'm sure he's gonna narrate the 4th one too. Just want to finally figure out who this dude is. But yeah, back to Supergirl, because I don't really have any other news for Jane the Virgin, so back to Supergirl. One of the things that I found kind of irritating about season 2 was that it didn't really, like, upon rewatching it, like the entire season, I felt like Supergirl herself was kind of sidelined a little bit to focus on other characters, like Sanvers, Mon-El. Like, the Sanvers thing I think is great because Sanvers was by far the best arc in Supergirl season 2, and I want to see more of them. But, you know, since the title of the show is Supergirl, and she is the main character of this show, I expect, you know, her to be the main focus. And I hope that they took the criticism that us Supergirl fans, you know, spoke out about, and, you know, they take those criticisms to heart. Because I really am looking forward to season 3 of Supergirl, and I know that it's going to be a great season. I just hope that that every season just improves upon the last. Yeah. So that was my analysis for the Supergirl season 3 trailer. Now let me know what you thought about this trailer. And I'm SpyFan101 saying peace.